My 911T is my ticket to freedom. It's my ticket to the smile on my face when I had a busy day. It's my ticket to meeting other amazing people. So yeah, that's my Porsche, that's my 911T. My name is Bart Kuykens. I drive a Porsche 911 from 1970. I was born and raised in Antwerp, and I grew up in a family without really interested in cars. My dad always drove a Volvo or a Saab. It was always one of the two. Great cars, by the way. And then at some point I ended up having a little money on the side, and I bought my first old-timer. It was a Porsche. And then, yeah, I never looked back. Well, I fell in love with Porsches because I like the design. I like all kinds of nice things like watches, shades, furniture, everything with a great design. So it's obvious I also like Porsches. My car is a 1970 T. People call it the red car. I bought it like 8 years ago. It originally delivered in the US. Came to Belgium, I think 15 years ago. Stayed for the same guy for a few years, then I bought it from him. And then I started modifying the car to my own likes, give it another color, GT silver. Then I worked my way into the interior, so I changed the seats, just a normal black sport seats, a new steering wheel. I put in an old vintage Momo steering wheel. They have a lot of soul and character. I changed the shifter into a Weaver shifter, another exhaust from a French brand called Scart. It's really nice. I put in a 3.2 Carrera engine in my car, just because I had a 3.2 stock Carrera and next to this car, and I really like the engine. It's reliable, it's bulletproof, and it just keeps going forever. So I really like the engine. For me, it has enough power, so it's more than I need. Yeah, at some point in my life, I wanted to do more with my photography, and at some point you have to jump. So I made the decision. I said to myself, okay, I'm going to become a photographer, and it's what I think a lot of people should do. If you have a creative mind or a creative brain and you want to do something, you just have to go for it. And you have to sacrifice a lot of things, but that's the way it is. And I set some goals for myself, and I just go for it. Driving an early 911 is, for me, it's a minimalistic thing, because there's not much in the car. It's bumpy, it's noisy, it smells like oil and gas, but it's really a nice car to drive. For me, it's the ultimate feeling of freedom. When you go into the car, you sacrifice because you know you're going to suffer a little bit. But in the end, it's all worth it, and this is what I just like when I'm in the car. You just focus on the road, hands on the steering wheel, and that's it. What excites me about my car is the feeling of having ultimate freedom, the sounds. It's also something I really like. When I get in my car, it's every time like, oh yeah, it's like this. It puts a smile on your face. I know it's a cliche, but every time it's like this. What I really like about driving an early 911 is the temps you get from the people next to you when they see you driving. It's like, hey, and they open the window and say, oh, what year is it, or what color is it, or I really like it. And this is something that gives me a good feeling. I had many cars over the years, different brands. Some parts of my life I had a Porsche, other parts of my life I had other brands. But it's such a good feeling to have a Porsche again and to drive them for many, many years and have these connections with other Porsche people, traveling for my books and meet other amazing people, amazing stories. And it's such a great feeling to have a Porsche in your life, and I think it's always going to be a part of my life.